and she is here. She's just done a whole mission on the beach to go give flowers away to the ladies and men on the promenade this morning because she's that kind of a woman. But she was in the news recently, and IOL pasted her all over the front page. She's a local florist. Is that the right term? Yes. Her and her mom bought the business just a year ago, and everything went wild just before Valentine's Day, which as a florist is one of the biggest days. So Rox from Flowers in Kensignton, welcome.
Hello.
Hi. First of all, I'm very glad you're here. Even though I'm sorry what happened to you, it feels like there's a bit of a silver lining.
A gold lining.
A gold lining. All right. So first off, how was your Valentine's Day?
It was phenomenal.
Okay.
It was absolutely incredible, and we were just so blessed with the door that God opened for us, and the flood of support and love from the community is just overwhelming.
And let's just go back to what actually happened, because now you went a bit viral online. You went a bit viral.
I'm Insta famous.
Yes. Can you tell us, please, what happened? How did you find out what was going on? Because obviously we saw the video, and well done for doing that, because to be vulnerable like that it's nerve-wracking, and it's very brave.
Thank you.
You know. So, but you were doing it for your business, and so you had to. Our businesses are our babies.
Our little babies. So Valentine's Day, notoriously on a weekend, is quite bad for business. Well, it's not as popular a day.
Yeah.
Versus the weekdays. And my mom and I were like, what are we going to do? And my husband said, why don't you do the day in the life of in your car, just tell you how you're feeling. And so I decided to do that. And that day was the day I got the message from my friend to say, I ordered online, but it went to the wrong place. And so it wasn't like I was trying to win the hearts of Durban. It's what happened on that day. And I'd known about the net florist thing for a year already, and I'd contacted them a year prior. And so when Wendy Nola reached out to me and she did the whole News 24 article, that was all research.
Did Wendy do it?
Wendy did it for me. It was so amazing. She's such a champ.
She's the best.
And so I said, it started a year ago when we bought the business, and when I was doing my Google setup, that's when I noticed it. I sent them an email, but you're starting a new business. I'm not following up on every single thing. I need to do the thing.
So when you said you noticed it, you went online, and when you look up flowers on Kensignton, it goes to Net Florist.
Correct.
Now, so if it was already there before you bought the business, do you think that maybe they just, like, they've got flowers on Kensington, flowers on Berea, flowers in Westfall, just in case anyone searches it, it'll take it to them? Or do you think it was a bit more malicious than that?
I can't say.
Okay.
I really don't know. All I know is that my name was on there. And I think if you're going to do your marketing and say, look, flowers isn't my word.
Of course.
And nor is Kensington. It's still an area.
Yeah.
But if you said, and flowers on Kensington isn't a sentence.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
true.
name.
That's true.
So if your ad said flowers in Kensington, I would have let it slide.
Or
but
even
it didn't.
flowers in Kensington Road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it said flowers on Kensington. That's my brand. That's my name.
That is your name.
That was where the trick came in.
So, quick question. Your friend, luckily for your friend, messaging you.
Correct.
Did they get their order fulfilled? I mean, a random question, but
from who?
From Net Florist.
No, he cancelled it.
Oh, he cancelled the order.
Yeah, he went on to his and cancelled it. Yeah.
Okay, so now you find out on that day that your friend has tried to order through you and it hasn't gone to your account. Were you having a bit of a slower time? Like, were you going, sure, business is not going so well, or were you doing fine still?
The sales were trickling in. I mean, it is still Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And there was expected to trickle in being a Saturday. So yeah, they were still trickling in, but then...
And then you do this video, you find out, your friend says, I've made an order, did you get it? You say no. You realize that anytime someone's looking up flowers on Kensington and they're clicking the first thing that comes up without realizing it's taking it to Net Florist.
Yeah.
When this now happens, what do you or your mom do now? What is your process from this? Because what happens from the video? What was the reply like from this?
Sure, Kerry. The replies were just bombarding me, and I felt really bad because I couldn't respond to everyone because the orders started coming in and the people were coming in and the people were coming in to say, I saw your TikTok, I saw your video, I hope you're okay, giving me loves, giving me hugs, giving me support. And then the orders were coming in, the people were trying to place the order and someone was saying, hello, how are you doing? Are you okay? Can I give you a hug? Then another order was coming.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you so much, but there's people looking at me. Can I get off the phone now? Thank you.
Wow.
So it was so I need to really go and say thank you on all the comments and all the posts. And yeah, I had and also I chose to do it on TikTok because no one wants to ugly cry on social media.
Yeah.
And I only had 100 followers. I'm like, no one's going to see this.
Oh my gosh, no.
Let me do a test. And
I have 100 followers. No one's going to see this. A few moments later. All right, so then Wendy Nola, how did she find out about this?
So again, I think I'm only one person, Kerry. As you know, as KZN, you're one person, you're doing the everything of the business. You know, you're mopping the floors, you're going to the shops, you're doing everything. And so the phone was ringing continuously and I could only take certain amount of calls.
Of course.
And God was like, just make sure you answer this one, okay? And so it was one of the phone calls I answered. And it was just fluke that it was Wendy on the other side of the line.
I have such chills.
Do you know what she said to me? She said, Rox, I've actually been emailing Netflix since 12 o'clock last night. She'd been working for me for the previous 6 hours without my knowledge.
Wow.
Before she even contacted me.
Oh, so she wasn't able to get a right of reply from Ed Florist either? Because I also tried to get hold of them.
She did.
What did they say?
It's on the News 24 article. They were just saying that they used, those keywords. They said they didn't do it maliciously, but it is still there.
What?
They didn't say yes, they didn't say no. They just kind of left it pretty...
But it's one of those things like, hey, if we put something up and no one's has stopped us and we're getting 1-2 clicks from it, what's the deal? Well, I mean, look, to be fair, we have a similar situation with an airplane that flies around. There's an airplane with a massive play on the back of it. Now, it doesn't say Play ZN. It says Play.today, which is an online gambling thing, like some super mega wealthy dude in Cape Town. However, people presume it's ours, and we never say it's not. They was like, I saw your plane. We're like, yes, queen, we are smashing it. So, I mean, sometimes, it is what it is, and marketing is marketing. But this definitely, even though it was such an ugly thing that happened, and how much it broke your heart to know that your business was being taken, in essence, it propelled you. It became this and I use the term anti-fragility, where you get knocked down and come back better and higher and more. Because people that didn't know about flowers in Kensignton know about it. I saw posts from local rugby players with beautiful flowers, tagging flowers in Kensignton. You're here on radio now. I've seen people following. You're on the front, or not the front, but a massive article on IOL. How were your sales for the weekend?
They were phenomenal. They were really exceeded our expectations, and we are only but blessed and grateful.
Because I went online. Obviously, now we all are obsessed with you. So I went onto your websites, beautiful websites as well that you've created.
Thank you, Internet Tech Services.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you for the shout out. Internet Tech Services.
Infinite Tech Services.
Infinite Tech Services. Well, they've done a beautiful job with your website. And I saw a big sign there that said sold out.
It did.
Are you serious?
We did, yeah. We eventually were turning away business because we had nothing left. I had to run to the market 3 times in 2 days to restock my shop.
Sure.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about the life of a florist. So you wake up, is it a daily market run?
Yes.
Is there a special market that we don't know about where only the florists go? Really?
Yes.
And it's completely under wraps. No one else knows except the florists. And do you all go to the same one?
Mostly.
And is it like that bun fight where you arrive and let's say you and Devek are both there, you're like, those are mine. Those are my chrysanthemums. No, I saw them first. Take your hands off the roses, you bitch.
All I'm saying is I may or may not have stolen someone's tulips.
Okay, so you go to the flower market. Is it early in the morning?
No, so there's 2 flower markets. There's the big one in Joburg, which I'm dying to go see the hustle and the bustle of that, where the auction happens.
A flower auction? For
it's a
real?
flower auction. And apparently it's a whole different ball game. And then my market, which is Vegemite Flora in Springfield, he bids on the flowers and brings them to Durban.
Oh, so he goes to the big market, he bids, he brings them. So now are they all already cut and ready to go? Or how does that work?
Yes,
Because,
yes.
okay. Because how long are flowers fresh?
So it's hard to say because we get local and imported. So most of the roses that everyone got yesterday were from Kenya.
What?
Wow.
Kenya is one of our biggest suppliers of roses. Tulips from Amsterdam. Some of our orchid stems are actually from Singapore. So
What?
Yeah, it's insane. They come from around the world.
But then, okay, I'm going to ask, maybe this is nothing's a dumb question, but like I know with fish, you would freeze it to keep it fresh. How do you keep a Netherlands tulip fresh once you've cut it in the Netherlands and it's traveled from Holland via plane, boat? Okay. Wait. Wow.
So I'm the reseller. I'm the retail shop, and I can tell you which ones look pretty together, and how to keep them. I don't know the logistics about how they get grown and what soil they're in and how they get transported.
And when you put them into a bunch, is that just like when you get to be arty and creative, or is there like a florist's manual where it's like a blue flower must be with the yellow this, and you must put this and this and that way?
Training.
Yeah, or is it just like this is what I like, and I'm gonna put it together because that's my vibe, and that's what makes you different from someone else?
Both are true.
Really?
I can't arrange flowers.
No,
I really can't. So I didn't study it. I bought an established business with already existing staff. And my florists are amazing. They've been doing this for 10 years. They have a little certificate behind their name.
You can study it.
Oh, yes.
Jeez, they were
and it
learning
is
things today.
really hard to put flowers in a vase. It is really hard.
I mean, look, the sense that you've just said sounds like ridiculous,
Yes.
but I completely agree with you because I've tried myself. And you're like, how is it possible? It looks like somehow it looks like not doing like a vase is having a puke of a flower.
Yes.
My mom's got the touch. Like my mom just,
So that's what I'm saying. Some people just have the knack. They have the skill. And then some people study the skill, and then someone like me just doesn't have the skill. But I've got the entrepreneurship skill. I know how to run a business.
Okay, so you're running it. You
And
got
I
your florists that put
have
it
staff that
together.
know how to do their job. I know how to do my job.
So just quickly, I went and looked online. I was like, okay, so for example, if you're moving a tulip from Netherlands to South Africa, how does that happen? And it says, so this is how it happens and how you keep them fresh. I'm just reading this offline. Obviously, we don't know if this is correct, but the first thing is like a tulip, for example, has to be cut before it's properly opened. So it hasn't opened yet, so it has to be cut then. It says, so tight bud stage with a hint of color, so that open flowers would bruise and dehydrate faster, where a tight bud will travel better. And then within hours of harvest, the stems will go into a cold storage, a temperature of 0 to 2 degrees. Humidity must be high but controlled. So what happens is it slows the respiration, so basically puts the flower into hibernation. So the flowers are alive, but it's almost like they're under anesthetic. They just wait for you.
Sedated.
And yes, and it says, and then often tulips are transported dry. It's called dry packing. They're not transported in water. So the stems are wrapped in paper, they're bundled tightly, and then packed upright in cartons. And dry transport prevents any fungal growth or leakage. And then they're refrigerated, so temperature controlled cargo from the Netherlands, Amsterdam. It says Amsterdam Ship Hall is a global flower hub. Flowers move quickly via dedicated freight routes. They've got their own freight routes for flowers, guys. I am finished for this. The cold chain must stay unbroken. So from farm to airport to aircraft to destination cold room. Even a few hours of warmth can reduce the vase life. When they arrive, so when they get then to Rox, for example, stems get trimmed, placed in clean water with some flower food, slowly brought to room temperature, so I'm alive!
Look at me, I can bloom!
Yeah. And then they continue to grow in the vase. It says usually the transit time can be 72 hours door to door. That is wild.
I'm finished for this. I mean, I buy my wife flowers from time to time. I don't think all of this happens behind. I'm just buying the flowers and I move on.
Yep. That's it.
And actually, the flowers are quite cheap.
But now that you realize,
I've paid the flowers' entire airline ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, this flower has been to Netherlands, I haven't.
But we also don't know, we're not necessarily getting the quality that we get at flowers in Kensignton. I know I've definitely bought flowers before that might be taken from a neighbor's garden. But it is what it is. When you put your flowers together, you know, there's that green stuff that reminds me of the texture of watermelon.
Mm.
Okay.
It's like spongy green, and you stick the flowers
I haven't
in.
seen that in years.
Yeah, is that still around?
Still very much a thing.
What is it called?
Floral foam.
Floral foam.
It's the size of a brick. It's a square
Yes,
green brick.
yes.
And it's foam. So we do that when we're putting flowers in like a ceramic pot. And you want them to be a very specific angle where they wouldn't sit like that naturally. And we're in a glass vase. We sort of intertwine them together to get them sort of sit. But they're very much in the upright direction. But if you want to go sideways, downward, cascading.
Look at all these terms.
My goodness. You can see Susan's loving this. So Susan is Devic's alter ego. She's a 50-year-old white woman. And Susan at the moment is like,
So yes, floral foam is still very much used, and they are trying to do away with it to save the fishies and use other resources.
Why save the fish? What are the fish? Oh my God, what does it to do with the fish? Wait, floral foam and fish. Don't tell me now. Are we taking? Is it not made of fish? Is it?
No.
It's obviously not fish food.
It's how it gets thrown away.
Oh, I see. Oh, because it's not recyclable.
South Africa is just not as forefront in recycling as I wish we would be.
Okay, so fun fact about floral foam. It's also called Oasis. Does it hold water?
Oasis is generally a brand.
Oh, okay. So, it says here, known as, it's a petroleum-based phenolic plastic. So it's not biodegradable. And when it breaks down into microplastics. So what happens is, the foam fragments under landfill, pieces then wash into stormwater systems, and the microplastics arrive in the river and the ocean. And then,
Yeah.
now Nemo.
The fish.
Nemo! Okay, this is like remarkably interesting.
Yes, I'm hooked.
Yeah. I can talk about this for days.
Okay, so you were sold out.
We're sold out. And so can I just talk about the marketing?
Oh, yes, please do. Yes.
We do also have a lot of local farmers. So a lot of in the Midlands, obviously all of our proteas come from South Africa, Cape Town. They get shipped around the world. Australia, New Zealand, America. Our king proteas come from South Africa. Wow. They're native to our country.
Wow.
So we're very proud of our proteas. And so we ship our flowers internationally as well.
That's awesome.
And so yes, so everything from South Africa in our flower market is called local. And so we do support our local farmers just as much as we support our imports as well.
And I don't know if you know the answer to this, but do flowers have fashion like clothing has fashion, where it's like this season we're looking at lilies and then it's daisies, or is it just always what you like? And are certain flowers for certain occasions? Like I know people often speak about a bunch that you would use, or don't use that, those are funeral flowers, don't put that in your wedding bouquet.
Yes.
Are these real things?
They are real things. And then also there's people who just like to go against the trend.
So they are trends.
They are trends, and some people love them, some people hate them, some people like to go against them just because to be different. So again, both are true.
Okay.
So I don't mind.
What's trending at the moment?
What's trending at the moment is a single type of flower in a vase.
So as in you can have 12 of them, but one singular, so
only
yellow.
tulips in a vase, or only lilies in a vase, or only
not a bunch
in a vase.
of...
Not a mixed type of all different flowers in a vase. And then also monochrome is very big, so only pinks in a vase. So you'll have different types of flowers.
That sounds lovely.
But they're all the same color.
Ooh.
That's what I'm enjoying at the moment. Yellow on yellow. Oh, I could live for yellow.
Yeah, I could love for yellow on yellow, guys.
It's so happy and bright.
It is
stunning. I love yellow.
And now, when you are sold out, obviously you get to go to the market again. So today, someone can make an order today, or are you now closed for business for a bit?
No, very much open. We're very much open. So a lot of our clients, we're very blessed, are corporate clients, where they will send to all of their staff if someone's had a birthday or someone's in hospital or someone's had a baby, and then we invoice them at the end of the month. So if you want an account with us, if you're a business,
that's so smart.
Get in touch with me.
That's very smart.
And some businesses are like, yeah, but we have a whole onboarding thing. I'm like, I know about the onboarding forms. I've got that waxed. I know exactly what to do with them.
Yay, corporate!
Yay, corporate!
And if someone does want to order from you and or come into the store, can you please tell us, where do we find you from the time that I order to the time the flowers arrive at Susan's house, for example? What is that timing, and how far can flowers get delivered?
Okay, so www.flowersonKensington.net.
I'm kidding. Flowers on Kensington.co.za.
Yeah. Go on our website, click all the buttons, and then you can either select to pick up in store or deliver. So we are associated with a company called Interflora.
Yes.
We can deliver worldwide.
What?
Worldwide. So if you have a friend in New York City, we have an association of affiliated florists and we'll send off.
Okay, so it's not like, Kerry, I need you to get to New York immediately. You're taking Susan flowers, and then I get on the plane and I hold them like I'm transporting a heart.
72 hours
like
in
an
a
organ. Yeah. Okay, so if I make the order for my friend in New York. I make the order through you,
Through me.
But then there's a New York-based florist that will put that together if they've got those flowers.
Yes, I've got an executing florist.
Executing florist? That's very dramatic.
They'll execute the order for us.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you can deliver worldwide, and what's the timing like? So if I go, shit, it's my mom's birthday today, I forgot. Can I order today and get today?
In South Africa, yes.
Okay.
If you're doing it in South Africa, yes, order today. Generally, the rule of thumb is before lunchtime.
So if you order before lunchtime, you'll get it today?
Generally, rule of thumb.
Wow.
Lots of people wake up to the fact that it's Susan's birthday tomorrow, and they'll order today for tomorrow, which is great. Very helpful for us.
That's amazing.
But yeah, no, it's really, really cool.
And where is your store? I mean, dare I say Kensignton, but where exactly do we find you in the flesh?
In 53 Adelaide Tambo Drive, inside Kensignton Square in the little centre, and right next to the Kensignton Spa. We're just there in the passage looking pretty, waiting for you guys.
I'm so proud of you. And you know what, again, I think this is such a show of, I mean, even this, not to make it about us, but even this radio station started from something that initially I resisted. Okay, like me leaving East Coast was a massive resistance from my side. And I look now and I'm so grateful that it happened as it did, because I understand that Plays It In was meant to happen, you know. And for you, even though it was such an ugly thing that happened to a small business, I'm sure you can see, and you even called it not a silver but a gold lining. That what has happened for you now is just, it's catapulted you. Everyone, like when you now think flowers and you're in KZN or wherever you're listening, flowers in Kensington now is the flowers.
It's the flowers.
It's the flowers.
I do want to say a huge thank you to the community, to Durban and beyond. Like even people from around the world have been commenting and saying, I'm going to follow you. I'm not even in your country, but I'll follow you anyway. And so for everyone inside South Africa, or if you want to send flowers, we're giving away a 10% discount until Mother's Day. So for the next 3 months.
Wow.
If you order online orders for the next 3 months.
10% off until Mom's Day. So that's usually May 10th.
Wow.
Thank you. That's incredible.
10% off till May 10th. And the little code that you've got to use on the website is our initials. FOK. The code is FOK10.
That's amazing.
So yes, just go right now. Flowers and Kids said it today. Use FOK10 and you'll get 10% off your flower order.
Susan's done.
My FOK10 money. We're so proud of you, and may your business grow from strength to strength to strength to strength. And I do know, and I'll double check, but I know the CEO. She had messaged me last night already and said she wants to offer you a little campaign just from us. So I will chat to you afterwards and see, maybe you want to run the campaign about your 10% off, and we're going to do some ads for you. We don't call it adverts.
No.
But we do it. Maybe we'll do a lunch hour for her.
Spreading the love.
Would you like a lunch hour?
I'd love a lunch hour.
So lunch hour, we just started these things. May I tell you what it is quickly?
Please.
So let's say you choose next Friday. So from 12 to 1, it'll say, this lunch hour is brought to you by Flowers in Kensington. And then it's you and your staff, your voices. I'll do the script for you. And then it'll say like, hi, this is Rox from Flowers in Kensington. Did you know that if you order flowers online, you'll get 10% off by using the code FOK10, right? then it'll be a song. And the song can be about flowers, it can be about like whatever you want. And then in between the next song, it's one of the florists saying, hi, I'm Kerry, and did you know that at the moment monochromatic flowers are in, so if you want to be really on trend, come in and ask for a monochromatic bunch for just use the FOK10. Okay. And if you want one of those, we'll do that for you. I'd love to.
I love that. The support we've had is phenomenal. I've been offered a billboard, an LED billboard.
Stop it!
Yes. The lawyers have said, I'll help you. The marketing team's SEO's agency saying, I'll help you.
Community,
Community has just been incredible. So thank you very much, Kerry.
Ubuntu, fam.
And Plays It In.
Yay! Well, thank you. You were one of our first supporters when we started. You know, Rox came and jumped on and took a campaign with us in the beginning. And yeah, it
was so fun.
We're going to hold each other's hand the whole time.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for coming in.
It's been such a treat.